it's not just theory, it's not just philosophy. It's concrete, it's real.
Welcome on GHI TV, your new channel dedicated to hydrogen on YouTube. We're more than happy to welcome Jorgo Chatzimarkakis, CEO of Hydrogen Europe. Hello, Jorgo.
Happy to be in your show.
And thanks for being with us, because I know you're pretty busy. You know, you still have the microphone because you're moderating most of the conferences here. Maybe a few words to present this 2023 edition of the European Hydrogen Week.
It's only the second time that we are organizing this. Last year was the first time we had one hall. This year we have already two halls that bring together exhibitors, 220 exhibitors from all over the globe, mostly from Europe. We also have grown as a hydrogen sector. So here on that wall we can see the many members. It's 430 members that we have right now. And this shows that the hydrogen sector is really growing together and is really doing something new, building up a new industry, because most of these guys didn't know each other from before. So hydrogen is so broad, such an array of different technologies, that this new sector brings new cooperation, it's a new symbiosis. And this is what could bring Europe back to the competitiveness.
We have so many shows all over Europe on hydrogen, but why is this the place to be?
Because it's the authentic place. It's the original. It's mushrooming indeed. Hydrogen conferences are mushrooming. But this here is a combination of a high-level political conference opened by the President of the European Commission, followed up by the first Executive Vice President. We had many ministers from leading countries, also the incoming Belgian presidency. So it's high-level political, so setting the frame when it comes to regulatory affairs. It's B2B. We have very current, up-to-date discussions on between businesses on hydrogen development. Plus, it's a real exhibition with lots of side events. So it has become a place where so many things happen together, so many high-level people come together, that high-level side meetings happen. Give you one example. We had a meeting with the CEOs of the electrolyzer businesses. So out of all European companies, only one was missing. One CEO was missing. All the other companies were there represented with CEO, discussing how we can put this ideas of Mrs. von der Leyen and Mr. Šefčovič into practice. Fantastic.
It's a kind of Davos of hydrogen.
That's a nice
comparison.
I like it very much. The hydrogen Davos. Thanks. We will see how we use that for marketing. Indeed, it is something that brings all the relevant partners in hydrogen together at one place, at one spot. And we want to continue this. We want to grow. Again, it's only the second edition, and it's already, can I say that, profitable.
That's nice. Well, there is a nice exhibition. We can see some trucks, some cars. So it's a way to show that mobility can be an option.
Well, first of all, it's a way to show that hydrogen happens. So hydrogen is a reality. It's not like in previous years a sketch on the wall and this could have. No, it happens. There are concrete, many products that you can touch, that you can see. And trucks, we have a lot of trucks here. Why? Because this is one of the next big fields where hydrogen will play a big role. We have, that's what I meant with regulatory framework. We have created AFIR, the Alternative Fuel Infrastructure Regulation, which is an obligatory framework for member states to build hydrogen refueling stations. And who will use them? Trucks. On the big corridors in Europe, trucks will use them. Are there trucks? Yes, there are. And here you see them. So that's fantastic to see how we build up all this legislation and how the innovative researchers, but also implementers, came up with products, and here you go, here you see them. So this is how it fits together. You don't find that at any other conference. All the other conferences are interesting in bringing business together, bring politics together. Here, politics, business.
And for real.
And it's for real. It's not just talking. Cool.
Well, we know that you're very passionate about hydrogen, and I was told you had a personal story since you were a child with hydrogen.
Yeah.
Is that true?
It's true. So when I was quite young, I was still a pupil. I bought a book, which was second or third hand even, at one of these bookstores with used books, which with the title, "In the Beginning There Was Hydrogen." It's sort of a philosophical book written by a professor who had a TV show at that time. Back then you had only 2 channels, so everybody knew this guy, a famous guy, Professor Heumer von Ditfurth. And I read this book. I was fascinated. By the way, in this conference here, I launched my own book, which is called The Hydrogen Philosophy. So basically it leads me back to what I got from this first inspiration, that hydrogen and philosophy is quite close together. Later on, when Chernobyl happened, I was a student. I saw a poster at my university saying, "Let's stop nuclear." Difficult for French people, I know.
I know. I didn't hear anything.
The poster said, "Let's stop nuclear. Let's turn solar power to hydrogen." I saw this. I said, "This is exactly what I believe." And so I went to this event.
So you dive into hydrogen.
I did that. It was a political party. And that's how I entered into a political party. Later on in my political life as a member of parliament, I could create the Clean Hydrogen Partnership, how it's called today. And so you see, it's like a thread that goes through my life. Hydrogen was always there. And today it's fantastic to see at such a conference that it's not just theory, it's not just philosophy. It's concrete, it's real. That's cool.
That was the Jorgo story, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for the CEO of Hydrogen Europe for being with us, and see you soon on GI TV.